Mark Wahlberg has won Golden Globes, Emmys, MTV Awards, and so many more, but it appears he forgot to teach any kind of acting skills to his restaurant staff here in local Las Vegas at his restaurant called Fletcha in Town Square. Don't worry, Mark, you're not the only celebrity getting heat this week. Guy Fieri got some over the weekend, and I'll share those details at the end of this, so stick around. My name is Britt. I am with LaCritique. I critique Vegas restaurants, Vegas businesses, and general hospitality. I am on a mission to improve our customer experiences. Vegas locals deserve better. That's why I do what I do. So let me tell you what happened this last Saturday, March 8th at Fletcha. Note that I've been there before. I went there once for the Sunday brunch buffet. And so this is my second experience here, and I enjoyed the brunch, but this was so bad. There are several people waiting outside. It kind of gave me the vibe that they were really, really busy and that there was a wait list. I walk right up to the hostess stand, and literally, guys, I am like a matter of their body, my body, 4 feet, maybe, not even. And the two girls standing behind the podium are facing each other and they're talking. They're having their own personal conversation. I wasn't even listening, because I literally gave zero shits what they were actually talking about. My brain went to, hello, are you aware that I'm standing here waiting on you to welcome me? What? No, I cannot make this up. At least a solid 8 count. Slow. 1, 2, all the way to 8 at least, maybe 10. I waited for them to finish what they were talking about, to even get acknowledged. What the fuck is that? Sorry, it's passion, I swear. Okay, so moving along. The person I was meeting there for lunch was already seated. I chose to ask the hostess where my guest was, because that's their job. I gave them the opportunity to impress me, and they failed. They failed so fucking bad, it's not even funny. I said to them, my guest is already here. I'm not really sure where they're located. Do you happen to know? And she said, are you waiting for Greg? And I said, yeah, that's him. Instead of walking me to the table, she points. He's over there. I will go seat myself. Thank you. I am so beyond myself. I have been a hostess, so I know the standards that exist for that position. Therefore, I'm not just going to rant and rave and do the typical thing that riles everybody up to get all the likes and the shares and the fucking whatever all this shit is. I'm gonna give the hostesses at this restaurant some real advice. And any hostess, because we lack in this area. And it's not just Mark Wahlberg's restaurant. Guys, this happens to me everywhere, all over Vegas. Hostesses need better leadership. This is not on them. This is on the leaders. You guys are not training them properly, and you're not upholding the standards. So let's dive in. I've put together a list of few of the top things that are really, really fucking crucial for hostesses to know, to learn, to absorb, and to be. They need this. So if you're listening, if you're watching, pay attention, learn something, and pass it along. Here we go. Here are the do's and don'ts for hostesses. Whether you're at a restaurant, whether you're at a retail shop, whether you're at a medical building, doesn't matter. You're a hostess. You are the face. You are the first impression. So here are the top do's. Do absolutely smile and greet the person who walks through the door immediately. Say an actual greeting. Like, actually say, welcome in. How are you? How was your day? Thanks for coming in. And do that before you ask about the reservation. Sorry, we're not on the don'ts. Continuing with the positive. Do communicate accurate information. If there is a wait, communicate that wait accurately. Don't say it's going to be 20 minutes if it's only going to be 5. Damn it, I added a don't. Sorry. Do walk your guests to the table or to the room that they're going to be in or whatever it is. Escort them there. Lead them. Do say something polite once you leave them where they should be, right? On your exit, say something polite. Please enjoy your meal. If you need anything, I'll be right at the podium. Also, be focused on the guest. Don't be so damn it, I keep focusing on the don'ts. There's so many. Okay. Your core job truly is to treat the guests like they are appreciated, like they're welcome, like they're respected and valued. So do all of those things, whether that be through body language or verbal language, like make them feel that, because that's what they're there for. And that is your job. And for the don'ts, don't show up to work looking like a hot mess. You are the face of the business. Look your best. Don't ignore a person who's standing in front of you, okay? Acknowledge them to some degree. An eye contact, just give me one moment. I'm so sorry. I'll be right with you. Something, okay? Acknowledgement. Don't answer the phone if you have a guest right in front of you. The phone does not take priority over a person standing in front of you, period. That's a standard. Don't have personal side conversations with coworkers. Unacceptable, especially when there's somebody in front of you. Don't ever be at a hostess podium on your cell phone. So incredibly unprofessional, I can't even. And last, don't be so focused on data input that you forget the humanity of hospitality, the connection that you have the opportunity to make with that person in front of you. Don't be so worried about putting in their phone number or their email address into your reservation system, because none of that shit actually matters, and we hate it anyway. So that wraps up the highest do's and don'ts. But the reason I bring up that very last point on the data input is because Guy Fieri got a little heat in a recent article from a food blogger who's from San Francisco. She wrote in a magazine these words: when I arrived at Guy Fieri's Flavortown Sports Kitchen at Horseshoe, about half of the tables were empty. Nonetheless, the employee at the host stand said I needed to be added to a wait list. I wondered if this was a test to determine how badly I wanted trash can nachos, or if it was a means to get my phone number into their database. In any case, 5 minutes later, I received a text that my table was ready. Restaurant owners and managers, I get that data collection is an important thing, right? Kind of. But this has gone overboard. This happens so many places. I'm sorry, I don't want to give you my phone number if I'm just walking through the door. I just came to eat. I'm literally gonna sit right here and wait for the 5 minutes. You know what I'm wearing, you know what I look like, you just make a little note of it, and you don't have to text anybody. You know, like, let's revert back to some of the simpler ways, because technology is great, but it can also really, really hurt. And Guy Fieri's restaurant is no exception. No restaurant is any exception. But these celebrities, they get a lot of heat because they're celebrities. But we love our celebrities here in Las Vegas. We love supporting local businesses. We need to improve. These processes need to improve. The standards need to improve. So I hope some of you found this helpful. Have an awesome day.